all right. Still here in Isaiah chapter 59. Basically, each one of these passages, all the way down from 5 through 10, each passage, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, they're separate videos in themselves. They really are. So I'm having to summarize and shorten this up, and I might come back and do another full video which explains the true depth of what you're seeing. So, okay, now I just said some powerful things. I just exchanged these eggs for the fruit that I've been talking to you about, right? Now, some of you might be going, hey, you know, that's not what the scripture is saying here, but you're trying to apply it what you've been saying. All right. Now, I have the answers for you. Or should I say the scriptures are going to give us the answers. Now, remember what we're talking about here. They hatch cockatrice eggs and weave the spider's web. He that eateth their eggs dieth. And that which is crushed breaketh out into a viper. I told you that this egg of sin was the result of this fruit, this original fruit, symbolic temptation of the Garden of Eden, that has grown itself from the micro into the macro and is covered the world as commercial Babylon. Now, it is symbolized in one place, and that is New York City. Now, we've talked about that. Now, they have already begun the sacrifice of commercial Babylon, of which they are relating as this egg, okay? This egg, this ovoid, which has grown itself from the micro, from the single event in time-space, to a totalic event which covers the whole globe. Now we see that they are going to destroy. Now we know this from other passages. They are going to destroy commercial Babylon. Well, you've already seen the beginning of it happen. 9/11, 2 towers come down. From that point forward, our economy has suffered. And now we're at the point of the total brink of the world economic system, aka commercial Babylon. But to completely eradicate this world system, because there are so many variables, they're going to have to cause a total catastrophe. That catastrophe will be localized once again off the coast of New York City, and it will result in this destruction. And then the world will never go back to the old way again. We will be in fear because the way they're going to play this out, this false flag attack, we're going to be in fear, and then that's when the supposed aliens show up, and of course with their spiritual leader, who will be this viper, who is the Antichrist. So when they crush this egg, which from micro to macro grew into commercial Babylon, and I told you this egg can be synonymous with the fruit, and that this viper was the Antichrist, you thought I was just blowing smoke. I'm not. Check this out. This is Isaiah chapter 14, and we're going to look at one passage, passage 29. Rejoice not, thou whole Palestina, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken. For out of the serpent's root shall come forth a cockatrice, and his fruit shall be a fiery, flying serpent. Now that is everything that I have just told you and exactly how I explained it to you. The serpent root is synonymous with this beginning fruit, the apple. The serpent offers it, comes forth a cockatrice. This cockatrice, I told you, is synonymous with a evil eye, and I'm going to show you that. And then this evil eye is what controls the world system. We know that as the Illuminati. And then we see, and his fruit shall be a fiery, flying serpent. And then we see the fruit of the serpent can be exchanged with the egg of the serpent. The same thing. The exact same thing that I just showed you here. Exactly. And then we see that it results in the viper. And then we saw back on the other passage that it resulted into the fiery, flying serpent. And my friends, that fiery, flying serpent is Leviathan. It is the Antichrist. I'll be back.